Hey, it's Andrew from Better Sheets. Thanks for watching the video. I got a question in the I Love Google Sheets Facebook group. If you are not a part of the Facebook group yet, it is a public Facebook group. Go to facebook.com/groups/I Love Google Sheets because you love Google Sheets. Chris in the group asked a question about filtering dates. So I thought I could answer a very long text answer or a very short video. So this video is a Better Sheets members video now, and I'm also releasing this on YouTube because it's public, so that it is public and you all can see the answer. A very simple, I'll show you how to filter dates, and also invite you, if you have not yet purchased Better Sheets, go ahead. Right at this moment, it is available in AppSumo. Full access, which is normally $99, is $19 only. I will never charge you again, is my claim, and I've held myself to that. The only thing I've charged people for, I think, is shirts, which say something like I excel at Google Sheets, which is a very funny pun. And that you can buy, I think, at Maker Threads, and includes free international shipping. Okay, enough of the promos. You should have joined facebook.com/groups/I Love Google Sheets, and here's how you filter dates. Okay, so in this example, I'm going to move my face over here. I have a set of transactions, and I'm building, let's say I'm building a dashboard, or I want to filter it. And maybe these transactions are, Carl and Bubba need to pay me. Bubba's paying me once a month. Carl's paying me once a week. And I really want to figure out, hey, is Carl paying me enough? These numbers don't add up very much. Bubba's paying me $744. Carl's paying me $53. Obviously, these don't add up to the same. But we don't want to know, we do want to filter for all of January dates. Or all of February, or just 1 week. Hey, who paid me this week? So, how we do this? I'm going to label this start, and I'm going to label another one end, and we're going to put dates here. Let's say 1/1/2020 and 1/31/2020. Okay, so I have these two dates, and I want to filter. I want to get a list of these, just setting up here, and I want to filter by this, and I want to get the name, the date, amount, and the date. So I do filter, and what is the range? The range is going to be all of A, B, and C, okay? And then what we're going to filter by is we're going to select this cell, so C3, and we're going to say that this date must be less than or equal to, nope, that's wrong. I did that literally opposite. I want the date column. I did that literally opposite. So sorry. Whoops. So this should be C to C is the date column. That's it. Is greater than the start date. But it could also be equal to, so we'll put equal to. And I'll show you one other way to do this, but I like using greater than or equal to. And then we want to make sure that the date is also, let's do this. It's also less than or equal to the end date, okay? And we have all of these that are in January. And see, we already got one off the list, which is the February one. But let's say we want to even tighten it up a little bit more. We can just go here, double click. Let's say the 2nd until the 9th. Who paid me then? Okay, it was only Carl. And so now I like to do this. I like to put these as blue because these are inputs. And how does this work? Well, dates are actually a single number. It's an integer. Let me show you what that means. I'm going to paste values. Okay, so what I did is I copied this and I pasted the values. This date, January 9th, 2020, is the number 43,839. Now, if I, let's say, change this to the 8th, I think you'll see here, I'm going to copy it as well, and I'm going to paste values, Shift-Command-V, and see it's one number, it's 43838. And so we can use, Google Sheets knows these numbers, right? I just pasted the values. This is a representation. Really, dates in Google Sheets are a visual representation of this number. We can write them, and Google Sheets helps us a lot with this. Date picker, it really helps us represent it, but in real truth, what this 1/8/2020 is this number, 43,838. We can also find this not just by pasting values, but we can find this date value by literally calling it date value and putting this D3 in there. And see, now we have 43838. So this helps us a lot when we're trying to figure out the difference between dates. We can say how many days are between these two. We can use them in sort of any functions, this minus this. And that 6 days are in between that, right? If we do a week, like 2nd to the 9th, that's 7 days. This is really, really helpful for things like if you are doing this kind of filtering and you're having a human pick a date and pick a date, and now you can see, duration, date, days. You can have this filter have this difference here. And what's really cool, let's go back to this filter. Now, this transactions, all of these C is filtered by, are they greater than this date and are they less than this date? One thing I will mention, very simple, is if there's nothing, here's going to be a problem. Let's say 1.3 till 1.4. You're going to get an error. Now, an error isn't necessarily wrong in this case. It is giving you the correct answer. It says that no matches are found. But an error looks bad, and it looks like a bad thing if someone else is using this sheet. So what I like to do around these filters is I don't like to show an error. I like to give a message. If I know that there is an error, so I go if error, and at the very end I put a message. I go, hey, try searching again, or some message there. And so now that message shows up, not the error, and I know, okay, maybe these dates are wrong. I can infer, okay, I have to pick out different dates, and now I have an answer, right? And this date here, notice this date now suddenly is formatted. You can go up to this format and format this number any way you want. Here, format a date. There you go. So as you can see, you can even actually, funny enough, change these dates, any dates, to numbers, as you saw there. They were changed to those numbers, and you can use dates as numbers to do these filters, greater than or equal to, or one other way to do this. I will show you actually one other way to do this, which is what I was doing for a long time before I figured out that you could do greater than or equal to. Basically, if you want to include these, you can, again, do some math. You can say it's greater than C3 minus 1. Or here you can do less than D3 plus 1. And so that encapsulates the exact same, it is the exact same filter. It gets you the exact same results. It just treats these dates as numbers and then minus 1 and plus 1. So this is really cool if you know, like, oh, there needs to be some grace period, like, for some reason you select a date, but you only want dates 3 days ahead of that or below that. Oh, that's really cool. So you can say, like, hey, like, I want offset, offset here. Why this is cool is because now you can say, okay, offset by 3. And so I want to maybe add this one, H3. And we're going to do the same thing here, add H3, There you go. So now, no matter what you set here, start and end, you can offset it by this number. Why you would do that, I don't know. I have some ideas. Like maybe there needs to be some grace period. There needs to be some warm-up period if it's bookings or something. I don't know. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something here about how to filter dates, and hopefully you can now join us in the group on Facebook, open to everyone and anyone. It is a public group. Make sure you answer all the questions to get into the group quicker. I love Google Sheets, and I hope you do too. Bye.